Welcome, Star Child. Settle in. Let the weight of your day dissolve into the quiet of this moment. Breathe in and release. You have arrived in a safe and sacred space just for you. My voice will be your guide tonight as we journey together, not through the worries of the world, but through the luminous wisdom of the stars. Tonight, our focus is on you, brave Aries. We are embarking on a deep, comforting, and comprehensive voyage into the energies that await you in the year 2026. This is not just a forecast, it is an intimate conversation with your soul's path. We will travel through the grand celestial narrative, the turning points of the eclipses, the vibration of the numbers, and the practical magic that will shape your career, your heart, and your well-being. So close your eyes. Let the darkness be a soft blanket, and let us begin our journey into the grand themes of your year ahead. Part 2. The Grand Celestial Narrative of 2026. Before we dive into the beautiful specifics of your personal journey, my dear Aries, we must first understand the cosmic weather that everyone on this planet will be feeling. Think of it as the overarching story, the grand celestial music that your own unique melody will harmonize with. And 2026 is a year of profound beginnings and seismic shifts for the collective. A year that gallops in, bold and impatient, inviting everyone, especially you, to saddle up for a new world. Let us hear the gallop of the fire horse. In the ancient wisdom of the Chinese zodiac, 2026 is the year of the fire horse. Feel into that energy for a moment. The horse is an archetype of momentum, elegance, and an insatiable appetite for freedom. It is restless, forward-leaning, and built for movement. This "let's get moving already" energy creates a backdrop of forward motion for the entire year, a collective restlessness that will feel very familiar to your Aries spirit. The horse invites you to loosen the reins on anything that feels restrictive, to trust in movement, and to rediscover the sheer pleasure of running toward a life that is genuinely, authentically yours. Let us feel the vibration of one. As if in perfect cosmic alignment, the numerology of 2026 also sings a song of new beginnings. When you add its digits, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, you arrive at the number 10, which resolves to a powerful 1. The number 1 is the archetype of the seed, the first step, the fresh chapter. It carries the vibration of self-leadership and the courage to begin again. This energy beautifully aligns with the horse's instinct to gallop forward, creating a powerful current that favors people willing to choose their direction consciously rather than simply coasting on the past. Let us see the planets on the move, a year of recalibration. The grand planets are also making monumental moves this year, creating a landscape of profound recalibration. These shifts will define the very structure of your reality. Saturn's journey into Aries. The year begins with the elder statesman Saturn finishing its journey in the mystical waters of Pisces. But then come the most significant events for you, dear Aries. First, on January 26th, Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and divine dissolution, makes its historic entrance into your sign, increasing your sensitivity and dissolving old boundaries of self. Then, on February 13th, Saturn, the planet of structure, responsibility, and mastery, also enters your sign. Just 1 week later, on February 20th, these two giants meet in a historic conjunction at 0 degrees of Aries, the very first spark of the zodiac. This is not a minor shift. It is a complete reset of your world. It signals the fall of old walls, the birth of a new spiritual renaissance, and a profound call for you to build a life that reflects true wisdom. You are being asked to become the architect of your own life, building your future with structure, maturity, and grace. Jupiter's expansive path. The planet of luck and expansion, Jupiter, begins the year in nurturing Cancer, supporting protective and emotionally wise growth. But the major turning point arrives on June 30th, when Jupiter blazes into the magnificent sign of Leo. For you, Aries, this is a cosmic green light. It ignites your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. The second half of the year is supercharged with confidence, visibility, and a playful, joyful momentum. Your talents will be in the spotlight, and your heart will feel ready to love and be loved with magnificent courage. Uranus's mental revolution. On April 25th, Uranus, the planet of revolution and innovation, enters the clever, communicative sign of Gemini. This kicks off a 7-year transit that will bring a true revolution of the mind. For you, this will accelerate everything related to communication. It will transform your online presence, awaken new ways of learning and teaching, and break down old mental paradigms. Your voice becomes more public, your ideas more electric, and your ability to connect with others expands at an unprecedented pace. These planetary movements create a rhythm of profound change. The year begins with a call to build new foundations with wisdom and ends with your creative spirit shining brightly for all to see. And threaded through this grand narrative are the year's eclipses that will pause the gallop to ask you the most important questions of all.
Here come the eclipses, your cosmic turning point, star child. They are moments of powerful alignment when the sun, moon, and earth form a straight line, creating power surges and sometimes power outages in our lives. They are luminous thresholds that pause the year's gallop to ask profound questions of alignment, illuminating where life has slipped out of sync with your soul's true destiny. In 2026, they will be your most sacred checkpoints. First, the solar eclipses, igniting new beginnings. Solar eclipses happen on a new moon, planting potent seeds for the future. For you, Aries, these events are designed to burn away patterns that have quietly destabilized you. They will clear psychic space, nudging you toward bold new steps in your personal and professional world, and asking you to organize your life in a way that is deeply true to your soul. February 17th, solar eclipse in Aquarius. Occurring near the North Node, a point of destiny and increase, this eclipse asks you to organize your life in a way that goes against the norm, but is deeply true to you, especially within your community and social circles. August 12th, solar eclipse in Leo. This potent total solar eclipse happens near the South Node, a point of release. Visible in Europe, it marks the end of an era, calling you to release the need for external validation and any pridefulness that gets in the way of true, heartfelt connection. And now, the lunar eclipses, illuminating what must be released. Lunar eclipses arrive on a full moon, bringing emotional culminations and necessary release. They are your sacred invitation to lean inward, to unspool karmic threads, and to lovingly release the relationships, habits, and emotional entanglements that no longer align with who you are becoming, making precious room for gentler, more authentic beginnings. March 3rd, lunar eclipse in Virgo. Happening near the south node of release, this eclipse illuminates a need to let go of perfectionist tendencies. It asks you to release the desire to get life right and instead embrace the messy, sacred beauty of your own process. August 28th, lunar eclipse in Pisces. This eclipse occurs near the north node of increase, amplifying your idealism and boundless imagination. It helps you release outdated routines to make way for a life guided more by fantasy, intuition, and spirit. These cosmic gateways will guide you, challenge you, and ultimately liberate you, ensuring the new life you are building is in perfect harmony with your highest self. And as you prepare to apply this cosmic wisdom to your professional world, I gently invite you to support our sacred space here by liking and subscribing so this journey can reach others who need it.
What about your professional path and purpose? Building with wisdom. In 2026, your professional life undergoes a profound transformation, Aries. The impatient, forward-leaning energy of the fire horse is tempered by the wisdom of Saturn, which has taken up residence in your sign. This is not a year of reckless acceleration, but of refined momentum. You are no longer just acting, you are building. Saturn's presence demands a more mature, structured, and serious approach to your ambition. You are being called to take yourself and your work seriously. And when you do, the universe responds in kind. In the first half of 2026, strategy and foundation. The early months of the year are for getting brutally honest with yourself about what success truly means to you. Use this time for planning, building alliances, and taking calculated initiatives rather than impulsive leaps. Update your resume, your portfolio, and your professional presence to reflect the person you are today. The true launch window arrives in the spring. April is supercharged with prime launch energy as Mars, your ruler, Mercury, and a new moon all stack up in your sign. This is your moment. If you've been dreaming of starting a business, asking for a promotion, or shifting your career path, this window is incredibly powerful. In the second half of 2026, visibility and creative expansion. A significant shift occurs from June 30th onward as Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, enters the magnificent sign of Leo. This transit lights up your creative work, boosts your natural talents, and amplifies your leadership qualities. Opportunities for recognition will increase, and you will feel more confident showcasing your work. Say yes to things that feel promising, even if you're a little nervous. However, with this expansive energy comes the challenge of pacing yourself. Remember Saturn's lesson, build sustainably. Honor your energy to avoid burning out before you've had a chance to truly shine. How about those finances, Aries? From abundance to accountability. Financially, 2026 is a satisfying year where money flows when you take yourself seriously. The first half holds strong chances for promotions and salary increments, bringing you stability. Rahu's influence in your 11th house also supports immense financial gains. However, expenses will also be high, making savings a challenge. This is the year to create a simple, elegant budget that honors both your growth and your future security. The Venus retrograde in Scorpio beginning in October will bring your attention to deeper financial matters like debts, loans, taxes, and shared resources with partners. This is a time to slowly and carefully renegotiate any agreements that feel unfair, creating a foundation of true financial power. Your ambition is evolving, Aries. It is becoming deeper, wiser, and more aligned with your soul. And as we transition from the world of work to the sacred realm of the heart, remember that you can enter our weekly drawing for a free personal reading by clicking the link in the description.
Let us peer into the heart's journey, love, romance, and relationships. With Saturn, the planet of structure and maturity in your sign, the landscape of your heart shifts in 2026. You may feel a deep need for more stable, sincere, and meaningful connections. The thrill of the chase gives way to a longing for true partnership. This year, friendships become essential anchors, steadying your pace and reflecting your growth back to you. The overarching theme in love is choice. You are consciously choosing the relationships that match the person you are becoming. Specifically for the single Aries, raising your standards. This is the year, dear one, that you stop auditioning for people who aren't willing to put in the effort. The first half of the year will be filled with romantic moments, and you may find a steady connection appearing, someone who offers warmth, gravity, and emotional truth. You are more likely to meet someone worthy of your time when you are out in the world doing things that genuinely interest you. Then, after June 30th, as Jupiter moves into Leo, dating becomes easier, more fun, and more expansive. Your confidence will be magnetic. But as you navigate this joyful new chapter, let Saturn's wisdom be your guide. Let consistency, not just chemistry, decide who gets access to your beautiful heart. And specifically for the partnered Aries, upgrading the connection. For those of you in a relationship, the year brings opportunities for profound deepening. The first half of 2026 is filled with love, deep understanding, and meaningful connection with your spouse. The second half, however, may introduce some challenges that will require open communication and patience to navigate. Don't wait for issues to arise. Proactively upgrade your relationship. Replace vague check-ins with a specific, sacred time each week to talk. Plan dates that build new memories and rekindle your spark. Around October, when Venus goes retrograde, deeper topics may come to the surface. Slow the pace, listen with an open heart, and remember that you are on the same team, building a future together. Your heart is learning the grace of moving only where your spirit truly means to go, and this wisdom extends from the health of your relationships to the health of your own sacred self. Let us discuss your sacred vessel, health, wellness, and vitality. In 2026, Aries, your body becomes a central theme. With both Saturn and Neptune taking up residence in your sign, you can no longer ignore its subtle signals. Your body becomes a project you're proud of, not a problem to outrun.
Saturn rewards consistency over intensity, demanding that you respect your body's natural rhythms. This is a year of building true, sustainable physical stamina, moving from impulsive energy to a deep, grounded strength. Rhythm over sprinting. The bravado of pushing through exhaustion no longer serves you. This year asks you to honor rest, nourishment, and your own boundaries. Build a sustainable routine that you can keep even on your busiest days. Commit to a consistent bedtime. Embrace gentle meal prep. The more you honor your body's need for rhythm, the clearer your instincts will become. Movement as medicine. Your body requires moderate but constant physical activity. Forget the all-or-nothing approach. Instead, build habits that travel well and can be integrated into your life seamlessly. A daily walk, a simple stretching routine, or swimming can build strength and resilience far more effectively than punishing inconsistent workouts. Honoring sensitivity. With Neptune in your sign, your sensitivity to stress and the energetic environment around you will increase. This means that self-care is no longer a luxury, it is mandatory. Treat rest, therapy, journaling, and dedicated creative time as essential practices for maintaining your mental, emotional, and spiritual balance. You are learning to tend to your sacred vessel with the same dedication and wisdom that you are bringing to all other areas of your life. This creates the grounded foundation from which your entire year can unfold with grace.
Let us settle into a month-by-month meditation for your year ahead. And now, Star Child, let us gently walk through the rhythm of your year. This is a meditation, a way to feel into the unique energy of each month. Take a soft breath in, and let's begin our journey. January, the foundation of strategy. In January, you will feel the energy slow to a serious and demanding note, asking for quiet contemplation rather than impulsive action. The focus is on long-term strategy, on feeling the weight and wisdom of your ambition. This is your time to plan in stillness, to review your goals and analyze your position in the professional world without the need for immediate glory. You are building a reputation for discipline and patience, laying a solid foundation for the development that will unfold throughout the year. Every decision made now is about lasting success, not a fleeting wind. This month may feel heavy, but it is the heaviness of a cornerstone being carefully set into place. Feel into this intentional slowness. You are learning that the most powerful moves begin in stillness, and that true strength is built with patience and a clear, unwavering vision for what is to come. February, the power of collaboration. The energy shifts now, dear one, moving from your inner world to active interaction. In February, you will feel the call to connect, to communicate, and to build bridges. Your focus turns to your professional networks, where conversations and meetings become your primary tools. You are being asked to present your ideas not with force, but with clarity, diplomacy, and well-reasoned arguments.
Team projects will flourish when you allow ego to soften, inviting in shared responsibilities and innovative thinking. This month asks you to expand your professional horizons, to create the alliances that will prove crucial in the seasons to come. Feel the power in shared vision, in the quiet hum of minds working in harmony. You are discovering that your individual strength is magnified exponentially when you allow it to join with others, creating a current of progress that is both powerful and sustainable. March, the courage of initiative. A strong personal energy awakens within you in March. This is a month of action, courage, and dynamic direction, where you will feel more confident taking charge and showing the world your skills. Important decisions may present themselves, asking you to choose between a safe path and a more challenging one that calls to your soul. The energy favors your willingness to take responsibility, guided by a clear plan. In love, your feelings become more direct and open as you feel the need to speak your truth, even if it brings momentary tension. For those of you who are single, March brings movement and new opportunities, often through social or professional circles, building an emotional foundation for something that can last. Your leadership skills are being tested, and your resilience under pressure will shine. This is a month where your determination opens paths faster than you ever anticipated. April, the intensity of passion. In April, you enter a period of profound consolidation and self-evaluation. It is a time to pause and analyze what is working in your life and what needs to be improved. Professionally, you will feel the need to review your current role, asking yourself if you are truly using your full potential. This reflection is a sign of deep maturity. In your heart, however, the energy is anything but calm. April brings high emotional intensity and a powerful surge of passion, making love more ardent but also more unstable. For those in a relationship, this can manifest as powerful physical and emotional closeness, but also a risk of impulsive reactions born from jealousy or a need for attention. For singles, it is a magnetic month where attraction is strong but fleeting. Feel into this duality, brave Aries. You are learning that passion is a great force, but it must be accompanied by awareness and emotional responsibility. May, consolidating your worth. May arrives as a crucial month for consolidating both your professional and emotional position. The focus shifts to material stability, to building foundations that feel secure. In your career, discussions around salaries, contracts, and new forms of income come to the forefront as you learn to balance self-confidence with pragmatism. The pace stabilizes, and you feel more anchored. In love, this same desire for security echoes. The fiery intensity of April gives way to quieter questions. Do I feel safe here? Are we building something real and lasting? For singles, acquaintances feel more mature, less about an instant flame, and more about the potential for something built over time. This is your month for grounding, for understanding that consistency is just as vital as ambition. You are building strong economic and emotional foundations, learning that lasting love is built on trust and patience, not just haste. June, the heart awakens. June opens a dynamic, communicative, and vibrant new chapter.
In your career, you will feel a rush of new contacts, information, and interactions that require mental flexibility and a willingness to experiment. But the true awakening happens in your heart. After a period of seriousness, love becomes lighter and more open to dialogue. For those in a relationship, this is a beautiful time to heal old wounds through clear communication and to restore humor to your connection. For singles, new acquaintances arrive through social circles or short trips filled with flirting, curiosity, and intellectual games. Then, on June 30th, Jupiter enters Leo, lighting up your world with a new season of romance, creativity, and expansive joy. This is a month for building professional bridges and opening your heart to a new season of lightness and love. In July, a more emotional and personal energy infuses all areas of your life, closely linking your work and your heart with a sense of security and belonging. With Jupiter now fully established in Leo, your professional self-confidence soars, placing you in the spotlight in a natural, unforced way. This is your time to shine, to lead, and to show your worth without excuse. In love, this same radiance applies. For those in a relationship, July brings profound emotional closeness, but also a heightened sensitivity where every gesture from your partner carries immense weight. For singles, this is a month of powerful romances and connections that touch you deeply, leaving an indelible mark on your soul. Feel into this intensity, dear one. You are learning that long-term success is built not just on strength, but on empathy, vulnerability, and the courage to open your heart completely. August, the creative spotlight. Your professional confidence continues to rise in August, placing you at the center of attention. This is a month for personal expression, creativity, and public exposure, where your name is directly linked to the results you produce. While this brings opportunities for recognition, it also brings pressure. It is important to avoid unnecessary conflicts and to channel your passion with responsibility. After the emotional intensity of July, your heart seeks a different rhythm. Love in August calls for deep reflection and healing. You may feel a profound need for solitude or quiet intimacy, a chance to process the powerful emotions of the summer. For some, this can be a time for secret stories or platonic romances lived more in the soul than in the world. You are learning to balance your outer brightness with your inner need for peace and spiritual connection. September, the discipline of details. September marks a practical and highly focused turn. The energy shifts from creative exposure to organization, efficiency, and the discipline of details. Professionally, this is your time for reorganizing your schedule, improving your work systems, and letting go of habits that no longer serve you. Relationships with colleagues require clarity and fairness. In your personal life, a more measured and reflective climate takes hold. The focus moves to quality, order, and creating routines that support your well-being. In love, conversations become more laid back and less impulsive, a time to clarify the small technical misunderstandings of daily life and restore harmony through routine.
This is a month to feel into the power of small, consistent actions. You are reminded that discipline and dedication are just as powerful as your initial enthusiasm, building a life that is both inspiring and sustainable. October, the wisdom of partnership. October opens a reflective and strategic phase, placing the emphasis on relationships and long-term agreements. Decisions are no longer made from personal desire alone, but in careful relation to others. Professionally, this is a month for negotiation, dialogue, and finding a balanced compromise. In love, Venus begins its retrograde, bringing up deeper topics related to intimacy, trust, and shared resources. For those in a relationship, conversations are required, but they must be handled with a slow pace and a gentle heart. This is a time of high sensitivity to any inequality in your partnership. For singles, October brings a powerful need to no longer be alone, sparking intense romances that ask you to see yourself through another's eyes. This is a time to evaluate your path and ensure your partnerships, in work and in love, are balanced and aligned with your soul. November, the power of transformation. November brings a profound phase of internal reorganization and empowerment. The focus shifts from external appearances to your real, authentic power. Professionally, you may face issues related to control, great responsibility, or decisions that can no longer be postponed. This month tests your ability to stay strong without being aggressive. In love, the climate grows heavier but deeply transformative. The dialogue goes beyond the surface, seeking explanations for the hidden passions you often fear. For couples, it is a time to heal old wounds related to betrayal or lost trust through a sincerity that cleanses. For singles, acquaintances are intense, mysterious, and have the potential to change your entire perception of partnership. This is a month to listen more than you speak, to discover that true power and true intimacy both come from inner clarity. December, the vision for the future. The year closes with an open, visionary, and future-oriented energy. Your attention turns from the pressure of the present to the meaning of the path you have traveled. This is a month of reflection and preparation for the next chapter. Professionally, projects related to a long-term vision take on importance. You feel that stability alone is not enough. You require meaning and growth. In your heart, you feel a deep need for solitude and spiritual healing. For couples, this is a time to withdraw from the noise and appreciate the quiet value of shared silence. For singles, a deep sense of peace settles in as you realize what you truly need in a partner. As Saturn and Neptune station direct in your sign, it becomes easier to make plans that stick. You end the year with mental clarity, inner peace, and a confident vision for your future. We have reached our conclusion, Star Child, your path forward. And so, brave Aries, we conclude our journey through your 2026. This is a foundational year for you, a year of refined momentum, where your innate courage is finally and beautifully combined with wisdom, structure, and discipline. You are not just rushing forward, you are consciously and carefully building a life that truly reflects the magnificent soul you are becoming. Trust the process. Honor the quiet moments as much as the bold ones. You are the architect, and you are building something that will last. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me tonight. If this journey has brought you comfort, please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with another soul who might need to hear it. And don't forget to enter our weekly drawing for a free personal reading by clicking the link in the description. I wish you sweet dreams, dear one, and a peaceful journey through the stars. Until next time.